everybody. Welcome to your practice. My name is Caitlin. This will be a 60-minute Vinyasa flow. And we're going to do a bit of balancing and twisting. So you might grab a few blocks and then maybe a blanket for your knees or to sit on. So we'll begin in a seated position in the middle of your mat. You can elevate the hips a bit on a blanket or if you have a bolster. And start to get settled, bringing your hands wherever is comfortable, maybe to your knees or in your lap. Palms face up for more receiving or palms down for more grounding energy. And slowly start to shut down the eyes or have a soft gaze. And we'll begin to come into your space. Start to slow down. Coming into this present moment. Relaxing the muscles of the body and the face. Starting to notice the sounds around you. Maybe the temperature of the space, the temperature of your body. Becoming aware of the parts of the body that are touching your mat or touching each other. As you are noticing and dropping down more into the body, start to notice the breath. Without judgment, notice if it's feeling shallow. Or if you feel like you're getting deep breaths today. And as you notice and accept the breath for how it is, start to mindfully deepen the breath, taking slow, nourishing inhales through the nose, filling up the belly, expanding the ribs, expanding the lungs. And then exhaling through the nose, everything out. Pulling the belly button back towards the spine a bit, emptying out every last breath. And continue this deep breathing. And remembering this breath is the foundation of our yoga practice. Continuing to come back to this breath throughout the entire practice. And if you find you start losing your breath or it's getting shallow, you can come back to this easy seat or come to a child's pose. And just focus on this breathing. as I was creating this flow over the past couple months, I noticed quite a bit of resistance come up, and my perfectionist mindset. During this flow, try to focus on not having any expectations or letting go of anything that comes up during this practice. I've had a lot of frustration come up lately, and I'd like to focus this practice on fun and lightness. With balancing, it can sometimes be frustrating when we lose our balance. But shaking it off and remembering that it's not that serious. And always coming back to the breath to guide us through as we flow through our practice. Bring the palms to heart center. We'll take one more cleansing breath. This time exhaling throughout the mouth. Inhale. Slowly start to flicker open the eyes. Moving in a way that feels good to you in this moment. It doesn't necessarily have to look like a yoga pose. Just moving any way that feels good. Just warming up your body before we start our practice. And when you're ready, we'll inhale both arms up. Exhale, plant the right palm. And side bend to the right, bring the left hand overhead, extending through the fingertips and the elbows, rotating your chest open. Inhale back up. Exhale to the left, bringing the right palm overhead, extending through the elbow and through the fingertips. Chest spins open. Inhale back up. Exhale to the right. Shine your heart. Inhale back up. Exhale to the left. Opening up, shining to the sky. Inhale back up. Exhale, take the right palm behind. The left hand can be in front or to the right knee. Inhale, chin in line with the sternum. Exhale, relax and twist a little deeper, maybe looking over the right shoulder. Inhale, unwind, arms up. Exhale, other side, left arm comes behind, right hand to left knee. Inhale, chin in line with sternum. Exhale, relax, twist a little deeper, maybe looking over the left shoulder. Inhale back up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale back up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, deepening. Inhale, arms to cactus. And inhale, your chest forward, chin lifts for cow. Exhale, round the spine, elbows come to meet, tuck the chin for seated cat. Inhale to cow, cactus arms. Exhale, round to cat. Once more, inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And then come back to your easy seat with a tall spine. And then roll over your knees, placing the palms in front of you. We'll come to a tabletop position. And you might put a blanket under your knees for a little bit of padding. Place the hands under the elbows, knees under the hips, long spine, crown of the head towards the front of your space. We'll do a few more cat and cows. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the tailbone, lift the chin. Look up for cow. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, round the spine, tuck the chin. Shoulders separate for cat. Again, inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. And then take some movement on your own here. Moving in whatever way feels good to your body. Maybe the hips go back and forth. Maybe go back towards your sit bones. You can move the neck around. Just whatever movement feels good. Warming up the spine. And when you're ready, we'll start to tuck the toes. Sit bones go back towards the feet and press down. Tailbone rises. Come up for down dog. And once you're in your down dog, you want to have feet hip width distance and your hands shoulder width distance. Press evenly into the hands, creating a hasta bandha and a pada bandha with the feet. Up on your arches, pressing through all four corners, and the head can relax. You might bend your knees a little bit or pedal out each leg. And start to find stillness. Take one cleansing breath here, in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale, look forward, and start to walk your way to your hands, coming into a forward fold. You might take your feet a little bit wider than your hips and bend your knees quite a bit here. You can grab a hold of opposite elbows. You can sway a little bit. Maybe shaking your head yes. Shaking your head no. And again, just find intuitive movement here, moving in a way that feels good to you in this moment. And when you're ready, place your hands back on the mat and slowly start to roll your body up one vertebrae at a time, with your head being the last to come up. Rolling the shoulders up, back and down, opening the palms up for a mountain Tadasana pose. You might shut down your eyes here and just kind of sway back and forth. Taking a breath, coming back to your center, preparing to salute the sun with sun salutations. Starting off with a Sun A variation. Take your feet about hips width distance and inhale, both arms up. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at the hips, coming all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, maybe taking hands to the outside of the calves or to the ground. Exhale, lift the right leg and step it back. Knee comes down, untuck the toes. Inhale, come up, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Exhale, plant the hands, back knee comes up, left leg goes back to meet the right. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower the knees, bend the elbows and come all the way down to the belly. From here, press the tops of the feet into the mat. Inhale, lift up the chest, bring the shoulders up, back, and down. Exhale, back down. Inhale, through hands and knees. Exhale, push back to down dog. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, the right leg up. Exhale, step your right foot to your right thumb. Back knee comes down, untuck the toes. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Exhale, hands meet the mat. Raise the back leg, step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands at heart center, Samastitihi. We'll do the other side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, this time take the left leg back. Lower the knee, untuck the toes. Rise up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, plant the palms. Back knee rises. Take the right leg to meet the left. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees down, lower all the way down to the belly. Untuck the toes. Inhale, chest up. Shoulders come up, back, and down. Exhale, back down. Inhale through hands and knees. Exhale, down dog. Inhale here. Exhale, let some heat out. Inhale, left leg up. One-legged down dog. Exhale, left foot by left thumb. Back knee comes down, untuck the toes. Inhale, rise up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, plant the palms. Raise the back leg. Right leg comes up to meet the left. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands and heart center, Samastitihi. Take a cleansing breath here. And we'll do a sun B, sun salutation. So inhale to chair, setting the tailbone back, bending the knees. The knees don't go over the toes, maybe lifting the toes up a little bit and looking down. Exhale, fold over. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to plank. From here, inhale, shift forward, lower the knees, elbows point towards the back of the space, and come down for a baby chaturanga. The Shoulders do not go below the elbows. Inhale, pull your chest through for upward facing dog. Knees come up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step through to right thumb and spin the left foot down at about a 45-degree angle, bending through the front knee, keeping it in line with the ankle. Inhale, come up, warrior one. Hips square towards the front of the room. Exhale, arms down. Step back to plank, and we'll go through another flow. Inhale, plank. Shift forward. Exhale, knees down, elbows back, baby chaturanga. Press through the tops of the feet. Lift the knees, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Taking a breath here. Inhale, the left leg up. Exhale, step through to left thumb. Back leg spins down. Come up, warrior one. Exhale. Palms meet the mat. Step the left leg back to plank. Inhale here. Shift forward. Exhale, lower the knees down. Baby chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And we'll take 3 breaths here. Slowing down, coming back to our center. If you need to drop to the knees and come down to child's pose, you can absolutely do so here. On your next inhale, look forward and start to make your way to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Maybe a baby back bend, lifting through the chest. And then exhale, hands to heart center, Samasthiti. And maybe shutting down your eyes here. And coming back to your intention for practice, whether you picked something different or stayed with the letting go of expectations and having fun with whatever comes up in your practice today. And we'll begin our flow. We'll come to chair pose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, take the right arm behind you, left arm in front for a twist. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, left arm comes behind, twist to the left. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold over the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to plank. Inhale to stay. Go forward. Exhale to chaturanga. Bending at the elbows, shoulders don't go below. Inhale, flip over on backs of the feet, pull the chest through. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step through. The right leg spins down. Come up for warrior one. Exhale, both the arms behind the back. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, bend at the hips, bringing the chest to the inside of the thigh, keeping that 90-degree bend. Arms can come up behind you. Inhale, rise up. Straighten the front leg, bring the hands up. You might be kicking your back leg a little bit. Exhale, fold from the hips and bend over the front leg, aligning the hands with the front foot, relaxing the head down. And you might have your blocks handy here. Inhale, straighten, lengthen the spine. Plant your left palm. Maybe take your right hand to your right hip or all the way up for a revolved triangle. Gaze can be neutral, up or down. Exhale, bring the palms back, move the blocks out of the way, step back to plank, and move through your Vinyasa. Inhale, exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, step it through, spin the back foot down. Inhale up, warrior one. Exhale, hands behind the back. You can interlace and have the opposite thumb on top. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, hinge at the hips for humble warrior, bringing the chest to the inside of the inner thigh. Head bows. Inhale, come all the way up. You might step the back leg in a little bit. Straighten the front leg. Exhale, hinge at the hips for one leg forward fold. Maybe bringing back your blocks again, relaxing the head. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Plant the right hand. Left hand comes to hip or all the way up for revolved triangle. Exhale, bring the hands down. Move the blocks out of the way. Step back to plank. And you can go through your Vinyasa or skip it all together. And we'll meet back in down dog. Once you're in down dog, look forward. You can step, hop, or float to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, all the way up. Baby back bend. Exhale, hands at heart center. This time we will continue our flow, inhaling both arms up to chair, bringing your hands to chair pose. Exhale, twist to the right, bringing the elbow to the outside of the right knee. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist to the other side. Inhale to center. Exhale, forward fold. You might bring your blocks here and press into your right palm, and we'll slowly start to bring up the left, the right leg behind you. And pressing into the right palm, start to bring your left hand to your left hip for a revolved half moon pose, and all the way up, testing your balance. And when you're ready, come back down, forward fold. You can shake it out here, doing any movements to balance the hips. And I'm going to turn on the light because it got dark pretty quickly in here. That should be better. All right, and we'll do the other side. So inhale to chair. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, twist to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, back to center. Fold over your knees, and we'll do the other side, revolved half moon. So pressing through your right leg this time, the left leg starts to lift behind. Pressing down through the left palm, start taking your right hand to your right hip. And if it feels good, to raise that hand all the way up for revolved half moon. Slowly start to unwind, bringing the left leg back down to meet the right. And then shaking it out here, doing whatever feels good. And when you're ready, come all the way back up. And exhale, hands at heart center. And when you're back at the top of your mat, bring both arms up on the inhale. Exhale, fold over. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to down dog. And bring your big toes together. Inhale, the right leg up. And then start to open the hip. And you can take the top leg and bend the knee towards the glutes. And then exhale, take the right leg in between the hands and spin the back foot down parallel and cartwheel the arms up for warrior two. Taking a breath here, making sure your arms are strong. You can gaze over the middle finger, or your gaze can be neutral, out in front. Inhale, take the right foot parallel. Your feet can be parallel to each other or big toes in a little bit with the ankles out. Inhale here and start to hinge at the hips, coming down for a wide leg forward fold, letting the hands fall wherever feels good. Keeping a micro bend in the knees. Start to come up, tight core, press down through the corners of your feet, the outside edges, come all the way up. Come back to warrior two, straightening out the front leg. And then exhale, cartwheel the hands down, and step back to plank. Hold plank, or float through your vinyasa. We'll meet back in down dog. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, open the hip. Maybe bending the top leg. Keeping square through the shoulders. Exhale, step all the way through between your hands. Back leg rotates down. Come all the way up to warrior two. Strong stance, 90-degree angle in the front knee. Pressing through the corners of your feet. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Rotate the feet parallel. Inhale. Maybe taking your hands to your hips, bending for a wide leg forward fold. This time you might plant your left hand, bring up the right for a twist. Exhale, lower down, plant the right, inhale the left arm up. Exhale, back to center, relax the head. Inhale, press through the feet, come all the way up. Rotate the front leg back to the front of the mat. Bend through the foot back to warrior two. Strong arms. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Step back for your last vinyasa. Meeting back in down dog. Inhaling, looking forward, and come down to your knees. Bringing the big toes together, sitting back, and taking a breath or two in child's pose. Congratulating yourself on all the hard work you just did. With all the wobbles and shakes. Or if you're in child's pose the whole time too, you showed up on your mat, and that's all that matters. Showing up and breathing. And when you're ready, we'll slowly start to come to a seat. And take the legs out in front. We'll come to a boat pose, balancing on the tailbone. Chest stays lifted. Arms can come up. The feet can rise, come off the mat, or stay down. Or if it's in your practice, to straighten the legs. And inhale, arms up. Exhale, both arms to the right. Tight core, bringing the belly button in. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Tight core. Inhale up. Exhale to the right. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. One last time. Inhale up. To the right. Inhale up. To the left. Come down. Maybe come all the way down for a moment, taking a breath here, relaxing, feeling the core strong. And on your next breath, start to take the legs, the feet towards the glutes. You may almost be able to touch with your fingertips the heels. And we'll do a couple rounds of bridge. So press through the feet, press through the hands, start to lift the tailbone off the mat. Coming onto the shoulder blades, you might interlace your hands beneath you or keep them on the ground. Engaging, really pressing through the feet. Keeping the breath here. And on your exhale, slowly start to lower back down. And we'll do one more round of bridge, or if wheel is in your practice. If you'd like to do wheel, feet plant, and take your hands next to your ears, pressing down. Press through your feet, and slowly start to come up to the top of your head. Not putting too much pressure on it, push all the way up. Making sure you keep breathing. Pressing down through the hands and the feet. Really opening the heart. And when you're ready to come down on the inhale, tuck your chin and start to roll down. Making sure not to put pressure on your neck. Rolling out. Taking the knees about hips width distance, and then heel toe them out to the sides of your mat, and they can fall in towards each other for a constructive rest. Taking a few rounds of breath here. And we'll start to make our way to a seated posture. And we'll start taking the legs out wide for a seated wide angle. So pressing down through the sit bones, you might move some flesh out of the way. Chest stays lifted. You may not be able to go as far as you'd like, but keep the chest up for this. Making sure the toes are flexed. Inhale. Exhale, slowly start to crawl your hands forward. And when you get to your edge, stopping here, relaxing a little bit, but keeping the chest and the heart open. And on your next inhale, slowly start to come back up. And take the right foot and bend it. Taking the foot to the left thigh. We will inhale both arms up. Exhale, twist to the left, framing the left foot. And same thing with our head to knee. Keep the chest open and lifted. Inhale. Exhale, slowly start to come down. You may place your hands on your thigh, calf, or the foot. Just making sure to keep the chest lifted and the toe flexed. When you get to your edge, you can relax into the pose. And on your next inhale, slowly start to come up. Take the right leg back out, this time bringing the left leg in. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, twist to frame the leg. And then slowly start to fold over, keeping the toe flexed, heart open. And breathe here. Inhale back up. And start to make your way to your backs. And we'll do a recline twist. So once you're on your back, lift up the glutes and move them over to the right. And then your knees will kick to the right for a twist. Your arms can be down by your side. They can be in a cactus shape. They can be above your head, whatever's comfortable for you. And your neck can be looking towards the right for a full twist, or it can stay neutral. And breathing here. here, really starting to let everything go, starting to relax the body and the muscles. Thanking your body for everything it does. And on your next inhale, the knees come up. Lift the hips, come back to center. And then on your next inhale, lift the hips towards the left. And knees start to fall to the right. Just focusing on your breath here. Taking long, deep breaths. Might make sound of the ocean in the back of the throat. Breathing Ujjayi Pranayam, the breath of yoga. And on your next inhale, knees come back up, hips come back to center. And from here, you might pull your knees into your chest. Gently start to rock back and forth, giving your sacrum a little massage. Start to prepare for Shavasana. So you might take Happy Baby, grabbing on to the thighs, the calves, maybe the feet. Might rock back and forth or extend one leg, extend the other. Playing with whatever feels good in your body. Doing whatever last movements you might need before the final resting pose. If you have a wall nearby and you want to practice legs up the wall for your Shavasana, feel free. Also, if you have any props that you like to use or a blanket, you can grab those now. And when you're ready, slowly start to make your way all the way down for the final resting pose. Taking up as much space as you need. Starting to soften or shut your eyes completely. Placing the hands on the body or out to your sides. Starting to slow completely down. As we come into this final resting pose, thanking yourself again for showing up and practicing today. Thanking yourself for all the hard work you've put into this 9 months of teacher training. Feeling so proud. Remembering you are enough. You do enough. remembering how powerful you truly are. And then letting all of that go as you melt into the mat and rest. I'll bring you out in a few minutes. And slowly start to come back to your body. Starting to notice the space you're in, the sounds, the smells, the temperature. Start to make small movements with your body. You might wiggle your fingers or your toes. And eventually, start making a little bit bigger movements. You might bring your knees in. Start to move side to side. Eventually rolling over to one side into a seed-like position. Hugging your knees into your chest. Beaming self-love into your body. Slowly start to make your way up to a seat. Keeping your eyes soft or closed. Come back to the easy seat that we started in. Coming back to your breath. Taking your hands to your heart. Feeling deep gratitude for this practice and the origins of this practice, and thanking those who came before us so we're able to practice this today. And most of all, thanking yourself for being here, and take your arms wide outstretched, and then bring them in for a self-hug, maybe bringing your chin to your chest, remembering the badass you are as you go out into the world and shine your light. Taking your hands back to a prayer, maybe bringing them to your third eye. Thank you, thank you, thank you.